He was once called Putin's puppet by Hillary Clinton. So a caricature like this may not go down so well with the American President Donald Trump. This was a protest against world hunger ahead of the G7 summit in Sicily. Taormina is a historic, sleepy town that is suddenly awake and bristling with security. A charming location for a high-level gathering, hard work if your job is protecting politicians. Of the 7 world leaders here, 2 came to power as a result of shock political results. Donald Trump as the American president, and Theresa May, who became the British Prime Minister on the back of the Brexit vote. She will only be here a few hours, returning to deal with the security situation in Britain after the attack in Manchester. The format at the G7 with face-to-face talks could suit a leader who until recently saw himself as a deal maker rather than a politician. The summit is being held not far from Mount Etna. There are, however, unlikely to be any political eruptions at such a short get-together. Donald Trump arrived from meeting with NATO in Brussels, an organisation he once called obsolete, although that stance has altered somewhat.
He has made softer his position on the importance of NATO, from rejecting altogether the relevance of that organization. Now he has recognized that NATO is important. So there might be some changes in the long term, but I don't think they will manage to change his opinion, for instance, on issues like environment.
He'll be under pressure from leaders like Emmanuel Macron, the new French president, and Angela Merkel, the German chancellor, to commit the United States to the 2015 Paris Agreement on fighting global warming. Trump once pledged to cancel the Paris Accord, but he's indicated he's listening, although he won't make any decision here. It's been an exhausting time with visits to Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, the Vatican, and also meeting with NATO in Brussels. He may have been concentrating on his troubled domestic policy over the last few weeks, but this overseas tour, and indeed the days he's spending at this G7 summit here in Sicily, is a reminder to Donald Trump that to establish a successful administration, he's going to need a working foreign policy. And that means building relationships with other global powers. Francis Collings, TRT World, in Taormina in Sicily.